This cap down here is the safe cap. This cap right here is the enemy's safe cap. So if you guys spawn in this area, whatever, this is something you should get. This is something they should get because they're going to spawn really close to it. This is the question mark. This is the contested cap. Now, if you are going over here, I'm going to take the cap. And you go in here and you start to contest the cap. And you see that all of your team is over here. You're not going to take it alone. And even if you do take it alone, how are you going to hold it? How do you stop 1, 2, 3 enemies, whatever? You don't. So realistically, what is more important? Taking the cap as soon as fucking possible, immediately, or winning the area around the cap? So if it turns out instead that you have, say, 3, you have 3 of your teammates here, and they have 3 of their teammates here, you have 2 options. One, if you turn the cap green, congratulations. You're getting points until one of them steps into it, in which case you're not getting points anyway, so there's nothing changed there. They sneak in, whatever, they turn it red, cool, they're getting points. Unless you sneak into it and they're not getting points, there's nothing happening there. There's a whole lot of not much going on here, while these ships are vying for dominance. So the cap almost doesn't matter until you figure out what's going on in this area. So if you're playing a destroyer where the first thing you're doing is, my job is to cap, and you go to the cap and then you do cap stuff because you're in a DD and DDs do cap stuff, don't. Think about, what are your options? What is your goal? What's the long term here? And if you had a choice, what could you do to make a play to dislodge some of this stuff to allow you guys to get a kill, and then suddenly it's 3v2, and then what happens in a 3v2? They run away, and then you just walk over and you take the cap. Congratulations. Boop, a winner is you. So that's basically what it's going to matter for. Yeah, you usually go for the safe cap to establish some map control. So it doesn't matter who goes to the safe cap. All it matters is that the safe cap gets taken. You want to take the safe cap at or before the enemy takes their safe cap. So you'll have as many points or a slight point lead, whatever. But when it comes to the contested side, it's not about, which DD has the balls to sit here in the cap getting shot at and getting radared and getting fucked with and getting whatevered and getting bullied and taking health. It's not about who outlives the other guy because whoever's playing this international game of chicken. It's about who controls the area. And then when you control the area, you can start to exert dominance and take the cap. So you can either fight to control the contested, or sometimes your team will all YOLO over here to the enemy side where they're fighting to control the safe cap. Whatever you're doing, take control of the area before you take control of the cap. The only time you're going to be able to cap uncontested is if the enemy is either not in a position to be able to stop you, they've lost control of the area, or they're set up in bad positions and they just don't know what to do, and you might be able to sneak it. But understand that the last one, you trying to just go in and sneak it out from under them, that is assuming that they are bad players. And every time that you step out and you assume my enemy is trash, you are setting yourself up for failure. Now, be happily surprised when your enemy is trash. Be happily surprised when the enemy sucks and they don't call you on your mistakes and they miss their shots when they shoot at you and they turn broadside and they die. Be excited when that happens because that means it's more likely that you're going to win. But do not ever think the enemy's just, we're just going to let him go in there and take it. It's cool.